going on, YouTube? I am back with another video. I actually meant to post the other day, but a lot's been going on, man, in the world, and it's just been me doing some self-reflecting and wanting to get the right words for everything I wanted to say in my videos that I was wanting to make about things. So I'm just gonna start specifically with this one. Um, as you can see in the title, this one is specifically about the NBA. To elaborate off of my last video, it's been a crazy year just in general for the NBA, you know, but we're going to get a little deeper into where we are now. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, hit the like button, hit the post notification bell so you get my content as soon as I drop it. Now let's go ahead and get into the video. So, this, again, like I said before, this has been a very, very crazy season. You know, first the NBA loses a tremendous talent in Kobe Bryant, even though he had already retired. But still, the world, the the world's jaw drop when that happened. Craziness, you know. Then COVID hit, and we had the cancel. They were going to cancel the season. 3 months later, they decided to pick back up. Everything goes on. Everything's looking pretty good, and then I made my last video about where everybody stands and everything. And then mayhem happens, uh, which I am very, very supportive of what the NBA did, what the Bucks and Magic started a few days ago with their stance to postpone their games, because I'm all about understanding peace and standing up for what you believe in. You know, I'm also very proud of the fact that they decided to go ahead and get back on the court and do what they do, because, yeah, like a lot of them were saying, we don't want their entertainment to take away from what's going on out in the world right now. But them being on the court and doing what they have been doing, with the stuff on the shirt, on the back of their jerseys, or whatever the case may be that they're doing, is going to be more helpful to some of them than others. LeBron James, we're going to hear him regardless. He's loved by millions and millions of people. People follow him no matter what he does on and off the court. He's one hell of a philosophical person who is just a great person. Damian Lillard, he's a good person. And even though he's such a great superstar, he doesn't even have the voice that LeBron has. Then there's also Paul George, James Harden, all the stars that you can think of right now that are still going about it. They're going to have if they speak, the millions of people who follow them are going to hear them regardless. But for those who don't have quite the voice, like, even as much of an NBA fan as I am, I don't know every single person that is on the court. I may be able to be like, hey, you know what? Um, excuse me. But I may not see Kyle Korver on a regular basis. He's a great player and all that kind of stuff. But when am I going to see him off the court? I don't follow him on any of his social media, even if he even has any. Um, and again, he's one of the greats out there. Believe it or not, I don't even follow Giannis Antetokounmpo. So them being out there on the court and doing their protest on the court itself, with the Black Lives Matter and the stuff that they have on their shirts, like school reform, unity, peace, and all that other kind of stuff that they elected to have sewn onto their jerseys. That's amazing. It's great. It's a great way to go ahead and do what you still do what you do, do what you love, especially since it's what puts money in your pocket, food on your table, and all that other kind of stuff. Because you don't want to mess up the people who depend on y'all to play the game to feed their families as well. So I definitely commend them in regards to getting back on the court, doing what they do. You know, because it's mainly for that, if nothing else, those two reasons. But now that I went ahead and got that out of the way, I still also want to commend all of the teams that have already moved on to the second round. As I will go ahead and show that here, we're gonna go ahead and move on. So, as you can see, on the East, we already have we already have all four teams that have moved on. In fact, down here, the Boston Celtics and Toronto Raptors have already even played a game where the Celtics. I didn't see the game myself, but the Celtics seem to have done handled business. They definitely wanted it, and I, for one, like I have said numerous times before, I'm happy that Kemba Walker finally found a team that can help him get to at least to the second round of the playoffs. And shoot, if they keep playing like this, they may even make it to the third round. But so congratulations to them. Celtics doing their thing, balling hard. Uh, when I did actually catch a small piece of the game, and the small piece that I watched, it was like a brick fest. So I kind of got a little annoyed and turned it away. But it is what it is. Now, in regards to the Bucks and the Heat, that's going to be an interesting matchup because of the fact that the Heat surprised me in their series. They really did. They surprised me, and that's another team that I have no idea who's even on there except for Jimmy Butler. I think that the point guard Hero is on there. Wife cooking in the background. She's cooking it up, cooking it up. But so yeah, that's one of those teams I don't even really know who's on there. That Bam on the bio or something like that. I couldn't tell you who's even on there. So I was definitely surprised by that. Now, let's focus our attention back over here to the West. The Clippers made their second round debut. Well, advanced to the second round just within the last couple of hours with their defeat of the Dallas Mavericks. I kind of wanted to watch that series, but I kept hearing about dirty play and all this other kind of stuff that turned me off to it. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't stand and watch dirty play, you know. And then all of the stuff that was going on, I'm not that big of a fan of that kind of stuff. But anyway, congratulations to them nonetheless. Because I don't think all other teams were playing dirty or whatever the case may be, or what have you. But you know, you made it to the second round. Kudos to you guys. Now, me being the LeBron fan that I am very happy about the Lakers making it to the second round. Not just because I'm a boy LeBron and, you know, people trying to make it seem like he's going to be messing up his legacy if he don't win the championship and all that kind of stuff. I don't really see how he could mess up his legacy. I mean, yeah, he of course he would like to have a fourth championship, Yeah, he's getting a little on the older side. Yeah, Father Time's gonna catch up with him soon because of how old he is. Um, this is the 17th season, if I'm not mistaken. 35 years old. Oh, yeah, 35 years old. Um, but considering the actual franchise itself, the the Lakers have not been to the. First off, they haven't even been in the playoffs forever, let alone making it to the second round. If I remember correctly, the last time they made it to the playoffs, to the second round of the playoffs, was 8 years ago, 2012. So big kudos to the Lakers organization because they're getting a glimmer of the the greatness that they're used to having. Now they do also have a really nice squad. They had to make they had to make some last minute substitutions because of the bubble situation and how some people felt about it and whatnot. Shouts out to Avery Bradley being stepping up and being a man and a father first. You know, I understand that. Do your thing, partner. But yeah, you do what you got to do for your family. I wouldn't have. I can honestly say I probably would have done the same thing if I was in his shoes. But yeah, this has been a very very interesting uh, playoffs. This has been a very interesting season, especially since NBA 2K21 is about to drop in the next 5 or 6 days, and normally by the time the game drops, we're about to start the next season. Like normally, the game drops, and then about a month later, month and a half later, the season starts. Right now, we're in a crazy situation where the game is about to release, and we're still haven't even gotten completely into the second round. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy madness. But hey, that's just the way the cookie crumbled. It is what it is. From the looks of it, um, it looks like the Lakers and the Clippers are going to have a little bit of time on their hands because I actually looked at the scores for the Denver game. Hold on, let me actually take a look here. Let me open up a new tab. I got hella tabs open up here. But let me open up a new one and head to my favorite website, the score. Yeah, so that's a pretty close game, it looks like. So there's no telling how that's going to end up. But if the Jazz end up pulling that out, then the Clippers and Jazz second round series is going to start 2 days from now, more than likely, on September 1st. As we already mentioned, the Celtics and Raptors have already started the second round. The Bucks and Heat are going to play their game tomorrow. But the Lakers are going to definitely have quite a bit of time off, which could be a double-edged sword. They get too much rest, they get rusty and a little lax, and then the Rockets or Thunder, whoever prevails from that series, takes a game. Or they could stay in shape, keep an even balance, and then they'll be good. And they'll be extra ready for that series start, and then they just might monkey stomp either team that comes out. We'll see. We'll have to see. But we're not sure how that's going to turn out because the Rockets have been that's another series that's kind of been back and forth with some craziness going on, and I ain't really been too interested in watching it. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section down below. We're gonna go ahead and end this video. So again, if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you get my content when it first comes out. And smash the like button so that we get more recommendations. You get more people in the chat. Get more people to talk to and discuss more and have a good time discussing good old basketball. But until the next video, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.